Hi folks, it's just get in front of the camera. Anyway, Catherine here. It's Wednesday, 22nd of May, 2013. Had a busy day. Hang on, we'll just get that. We're gonna bit that way. That's the way to go. There, that's a wee bit better. Anyway, I needed some bits and pieces, so I went out to the warehouse, which for people that don't know New Zealand, the simple description is it's like Kmart but cheaper and lower quality generally. That's the simple version. Anyway, I went there for something which in the end I couldn't get. I went to Bunnings as well. I went to the Eco Shop, the renamed Super Shed with the increased prices that sells the stuff the rubbish dump recycles. But anyway, the point is my first stop was the warehouse where I was looking for something that they didn't have, but that's fine. Now, when I lived in the remote, almost outback of West Australia, I used to keep about 3 months' food supply, and I kept it in bins that had 3 weeks each of a sort of mouse-proof bin, rodent or pest-proof bin, and so I arranged it around about 3 weeks in each bin. I had 4 bins; they were numbered 1 to 4. That seemed a fairly good system, and every bin, as well as having some various kinds of, it was all stuff that kept without refrigeration, with some tins and packets, dried packets, that kind of thing. And anything like sugar was also packed in like a Makona coffee jars, that kind of thing, so it was sealed against ants getting in. But anyway, every container of food had at least one can opener. Partly because, if you're evacuating because of a bushfire or whatever, if you just grab any one container of food and took it, you want to make sure that there's at least some tins in that and that there's at least one can opener. When I left Australia, it just didn't occur to me that can openers, at least the ones like I want, would be unobtainable in New Zealand. In Australia, they were available in every supermarket for 99 cents of the kind that I liked. And I tried to get them here in New Zealand for like 4.5 years. Couldn't get them. Not even just that they were dearer than 99. They just weren't available. A $2 shop, everything. Every shop I tried, you just couldn't get them. When I went to Australia, I had a week and a half in West Australia and a week and a half in the Eastern Australia in about a year ago, in April 2012. Well, blow me down if they're now completely unobtainable in Australia either. I thought even Sydney. I thought surely in Sydney you can buy yourself a can opener of your own choosing. No, couldn't get them. Anyway, I was at the warehouse today looking for something, and I happened by chance, as I walked through the sort of kitchen-y type things, to find this one, which is like depicted on the cartoons, when the cat's trying to open a tin of sardines or something. These are, for lack of a better name, I don't know if they have a special name, but so-called old-fashioned type can openers. You got the speary type point there. Well, they'll open anything, but I've used them to do emergency roofing repairs on the guttering, and it buggered the can opener, but it did the repairs that were needed, and the repairs had been needed for years because it had been installed incorrectly in the first place. That was basically it, and so I try to have one in every toolbox. And although a couple did come to New Zealand with me in toolboxes and that, but I just haven't been able to buy them to now. So it's actually taken now 5.5 years to be able to buy these, and they were a tiny bit. Well, they're a bit dearer than they were in Australia. $2.49 New Zealand. Okay, small dollars. So I bought one. I actually bought a second one. I actually bought a third one. I actually bought a fourth one, and I actually bought a fifth one, and that's actually in the car, along with the tools that you carry for normal breakdowns and emergency repairs. Anyway, so that was a bit of a haul, and so now I can put a couple of them amongst where I've got a little bit of food stored for emergencies or the next big earthquake or something. While I was there, I happened to go past, there was a bargain bin of stuff, and they had these. Now this is a Scart to Scart, a 2 metre Scart, Scart to Scart connector. In England, I've heard these called a worldwide connector. It's audio and video, input and output, and I believe that if you have some kind of a set-top box, I believe it can send commands through to your DVD or videotape recorder. But anyway, certainly audio and video input and output, and it's got squillions of connections in there. Not often used now. I see it was originally $15, marked down to 97 cents. And I thought, I'm not sure if anything I have actually uses these anymore. I know I have had videos that use these in the past, and I had TVs that use some of the big but not flat screen TVs use this as well. So I thought, okay, 97 cents, not even $1, not even a New Zealand pathetic Pacific peso dollar. I thought I'll buy one of them, and because surely one day someone's going to come to me about 10 o'clock on a Sunday night and say, oh, it's absolutely desperate, we need a Scart to Scart connector and we don't know where to get one. So I thought I'll get that and I'll put that in my little my bag of cables and connectors. So if you are, I don't know if it's only at the Eastgate in Linwood warehouse, or maybe it's New Zealand wide or whatever, but there we go, 97 cents. Oh, when she first rang it up, it come up at $9.97, and I said, hello, that's at 97 cents on special, and so she did. I got it for that price. So there we go. Scart to Scart connector and 2 meters of cable. That was a good haul. That's all, really. Anything else I've forgotten? Another job interview tomorrow. I had one yesterday. I've sort of got high hopes for this one, which is in a way, it's filthy work, but it will be, well, the pay is reasonable by New Zealand standards, but we'll see how we go. So I've got to go and see the boss tomorrow. See you around. Might go and open a can of sardines or something.